Okay. Recording.
All right. Hello and welcome, NASP community, to this week's NASP Community Questions Facebook Live / could be recorded on Zoom and posted to Facebook, but that's okay. All right. So this week's question is, how do I stay top of mind with my clients and prospects? And this question was submitted and also came up on a call last week. So we've had an opportunity to talk about this a little bit. If you have not already joined NASP, click the link in the above description. And if you have not taken one of our complimentary coaching calls, also click the link in the above description to get signed up today, as time slots are available. And let's jump right into it. How do I stay top of mind with my clients and prospects? And Michelle, would you like to go first today, or shall I go first? I'm happy to go first. Okay.
You go first.
All right. So this question came up, and the idea that we discussed around this was, how can I? So when I think of how do I stay top of mind with my prospects and clients, what I want to know is, what are my prospects and clients dealing with on a day-to-day basis? What are their key frustrations? What are they running into? What are the things that are exciting? What are the things that are frustrating? What are common problems? What are common solutions? And so what's the best way for me to find this out? Well, the best way for me to find this out is to basically interview some of my top clients and some of the prospects that I'm dealing with day to day. And not necessarily, like a very formal interview, but I want to take the opportunity to ask my clients, what are some common, or generally starting out with the positive, what are some of the best things about whether it's maintaining an IT network, maybe it's maintaining a piece of real estate, maybe it's whatever business they're in, what are some of the things that they enjoy in their position? What are some of the wins? What are some of the props that they get from management and company ownership, whatever it might be, and understand a little bit of that. And then also, what are some of the frustrating things? What are the things that go wrong? What are the things that break? What are the things that are, a pain in the butt, for lack of a better word? And the more I understand the world that my clients and prospects live in, the more I can create content and send emails that are helpful, that are something that my clients and prospects would appreciate receiving day to day, and then the more that I build that out, the more that I can start to create kind of a bit of a, more of a drip feed and a communication around that. And then maybe start to even ask for some input. So the gist of this is, how can I get inside my prospects and clients' mind to understand what relevant communication is to them, and then build that out and have that, whether it's one-way communication for a week, a month, 2 months, or 6 months, or a year, but eventually, ideally it starts to become some two-way communication. And
So he's going to stay top of mind, because you're not going to forget that.
Right? Don't know what that looked like on the camera.
It was awesome.
But I just basically threw my phone.
No worries.
Here. Luckily, it didn't go in the water. So that's the answer that we came up with. Michelle, what are your thoughts, and what might you add to that?
Again, I love what you said, because it's all about the service, right? So, being a successful sales rep, I remind people, we understand that we don't get 100% of the sales, and we seek to acquire 100% of the relationships, right? And the way I do that is that I show up in value, and how I'm valuable to someone else is understanding what's valuable to them, right? What is meaningful to you? What are your current angst and pains and challenges? In a dream world, what would make your life better, your business go better, right? And as I'm out in my day-to-day, I am making connections on your behalf, right? You'll get an email about something you said to me on a call, because I met someone who said exactly what you said your pain point was, because I'm keeping you top of mind. So because I know what's meaningful to you, and adding that value. And then go back to the old school of understanding simple things like, and I will say that I'm not perfect at this, but when you can build this in as part of your practice, it's game changing. Birthdays, you know, people love being remembered on their birthdays. It's a simple thing, right? And what happens is some of those basics, when business starts growing, we let them slide. And I say this as a commitment to myself that is something that I know that's relevant to people. Anniversaries. And again, like you said, articles that are meaningful to them, right? Finding out what are their hobbies, what are the things that they enjoy in their off time, right? And referencing those in some fashion or form, but really allowing people to know that they matter, right? And that's all everybody's looking for is they want to experience something more than I'm just a bottom line to your business paycheck or, you know, to your revenue, that I actually matter. And that's, and on top of that, helping them to create their business bottom line, that lets them know that they matter as well.
I love that. Oh, so you said, how do I become more valuable to my prospects and clients? By understanding what's valuable to them.
Yes.
That's a fantastic quote right there. Couldn't agree more. And birthdays are huge. Having just had a birthday, and it's always interesting, you know, to see, you know, your friends wish you happy birthday, and then there's there's Facebook, there's Instagram and Snapchat and tech. You know, happy birthdays come from everywhere. But you generally only get a few, well, in my experience, you know, people who send you an actual birthday card, especially people who you're a client of. You know, you really appreciate it. It's a special day for any person whose birthday it is, and it goes a long way to send a birthday card for sure. So,
yeah,
fantastic answer. So very, very insightful NASP community questions today. What Michelle just said has definitely got me thinking a little bit of some action that I can take right now. So that is it for this week's NASP community questions. Be sure to sign up as a member above and sign up for our complimentary sales coaching call. Michelle, any last things to add?
No, again, I love what you said, and you know, thinking about in terms of, again, what is meaningful to them, right? Because you know, I remind myself daily, business means that I am in the business of creating a profit. Because if I don't have a profit, it's a hobby, not a business. So when we help one another be profitable, that makes business fun. So I love that.
I like it. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Hope you enjoyed this week's community questions, and we look forward to seeing you inside the membership. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Yeah.